welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe, notification bell, share, like, tell a friend. Hi, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for do what you do, stick with us toward this journey, and I guarantee you, no doubt, we're going to be very, very good channel in the future, more better than we are right now. Tonight, or today, we're making meatball with a little bit of twist. If you have some extra ground beef in the house, you can use that up. And say you make some chili or you make some burgers and you have an extra ground beef in it. You know what? Let's make some meatball for the kids. And the good thing about it, you can make it, freeze it, cook it, freeze it, or make it, freeze it, and then cook it after. Let's check my ingredients out. Okay, so it's a little bit different from what you normally see in a meatball. We're not gonna put no egg in here, no butter, nothing like that. We're just gonna make a meatball because the beef is like an 80-20, fat to meat. Okay, it's a percentage on it, so it's kind of like good amount of fat in it to hold everything together and all that. So I got like two tablespoons of parsley, and this is like a 2 pound of ground beef. I'm working with a 2 pound measurement, so 2 tablespoons. I got a tablespoon of onion. I'm gonna use a pinch of garlic. I got oregano. Italian style. I gotta put a little bit of that in there. Got black pepper. We're gonna season the taste with the black pepper and all that. Okay. We're gonna put maybe half a teaspoon that in this as well. We got breadcrumbs, like the binding agent. We never go without the pepper flakes. And we got a little bit of palm cheese, which we're going to put in there as well. All right. And in the bowl over here, already, I got a little bit of my special marinade in here. All right. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do. First, we're going to put all the ingredients together. So half a teaspoon. This is not a teaspoon, but I make this so often, I got the measurement down to a T. I make it at house, I make it at the workplace for, pinch of black pepper. Kosher salt. I'm gonna put a teaspoon of it because, it's not too salty, this salt, so, add more. And when you make this, you can add whatever you want to add to it. Say you want to add some tomato sauce to it, or, you know what I'm saying? You want to add some white sauce to it, you can add it to it. I got some tomato sauce here, which I'm not going to add it to it today, but you can if you want. And if you guys want to get into making your own marinara or your own tomato sauce, just leave me a thing in the video or whatever. Tell me that, yo chef, can you sort this out for us? Can you show us to make this? I'll be happy to do that for you guys. So a little bit of garlic, even though garlic is in the special marinade already, but you can't do it all this. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of this cheese. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of cheese to 2 pound ground beef. Okay. Yeah, it's not a tablespoon, so don't watch your measurement on that, but you stick to your measurement. Cause my measurement is always like, of knowing what I do for so long. Okay. Pepper flakes for sure, because we like it when it's kind of spicy. Normally this calls for 1 egg, but we're not going to put no egg in here, but you can put egg in yours if you want. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, and I'm going to put the breadcrumbs in here right now. And to 2 pounds of this, you can put half a cup of breadcrumbs to 2 pounds of that. Okay, I'm just gonna judge it off of what I do. Half a cup, okay? You don't need more than half a cup to 2 pounds of ground beef. Don't forget that, half a cup. And you don't want it to taste like too bready when you deal with it. You want it to taste the meat more than the bread, because the meat's supposed to be in this plate, not the bread, okay? So I'm gonna dice up a little bit of onions. Put in there, just to give you a different kind of bite into it. A lot of people don't really put onion in there, but I like to flavor mine to the tea. If you notice, I put a little bit of green rub in there, or secret marinade in there. If you guys want to see what that is, check the channel out. I did make a video of that. Because I get a lot of requests that they want to know what's inside of the green marinade, so I did make one, so that's going to be there. Good. So let's cook this up. And you can use this for inside and for garnish as well. You know what I'm saying? When you're finished, it's chopped up a little bit for garnish as well. Finely chop, as fine as you can chop it. That's what you want to do. So when we come back, we're going to add everything together, mix it up. You know, you can put a little bit of, if you're not going to put no egg in there, you can put a little bit of milk in there, like a quarter cup of milk, just to get more, you know, body to mix it up. I think I'm going to order a little bit of milk in mine to mix it much easier. You know what I'm saying? To kind of soak in the bread and all that, you know. All right, let's add some milk in here for you guys. So when we come back, we're going to put everything together and show you the final cuts in it, and then we're going to sear some off, okay? So I'm just putting a bit of milk in here, not too much. And just a little bit. And this milk is 1% milk, so there's not a lot of fat inside of it. So just to kind of get the breadcrumbs to soak. Normally some people add water in theirs, but nah, I'm not into water. I want to add something that more, you know, that can add to the flavor, not to take away from the flavor. Alright, when we come back, we're going to mix this up. Let it sit for 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to start making the balls with the scoop. I'll show you to roll some, and show you if you want to leave it just like a scoop, you can as well. So alright, so you guys can notice the breadcrumbs start, you know, sucking up the milk, which I put less than a quarter cup of milk in here. So see that? So that's why you want the breadcrumbs to be a little bit on the mushy side. So that's why I add it before, so it's easier to break down into the meat. So we're gonna go ahead now and add our meat, and we're gonna massage it in, but you don't want the massages too much, because you don't want to break the fat into the meat as well. Now you see it's good meat. You can see that. You know what I say? It's not organic meat, but it's very good meat. You know. It's not caged, it's cage free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or pen free. You know, free roamers. So I'm kind of, you know, folding them in there like that. Instead of, like, you know, massage them in, kind of fold it in like that with my finger to break it apart, because you want everything to kind of get some of the seasoning in there as well, you know. And if you're using milk or water, try to use cold water, okay? Always cold water when you're working with like ground beef to make like patties and stuff. Because the moment the fat start breaking, then the beef is more harder to deal with, because the fats, you start losing the fat out of it, and a lot of oil come in your hand as well. So that smells real good. It's gonna be tasty as well. You know, you got garlic, you got onion in here, parsley, oregano, you know what I'm saying? Black pepper, a little bit of pepper flakes in there as well. And you got the cheese as well. Make sure it's, you know, it's nice and good. So we're gonna let this sit for 5-10 minutes. And normally you want to let it sit into the fridge as well too, you know. You don't want it to sit outside. But you know where we at right now, it's kind of like 40. So it's kind of cold over here, so we're gonna let it sit right here for 10 minutes. And when we come back, we're gonna start scooping it, and then we're gonna get ready to fry it, okay? So yeah, so alright, after 10-15 minutes, you know, nice, perfect texture. So I'm start scooping it right now. So what I do, I normally just do it like that. Come out. I don't even need to make a ball with it if I don't want to, but I'm gonna show you the technique how to make the ball as well. And if you don't got any gloves, just get a little bit of water in your hand, you know, to make it don't stick on your hand. And the ice cream scoop, this is like a 1 ounce and 1/3. So you're looking for like a 1 ounce meatballs. If you want a bigger one, then get a bigger scoop. You know, make a bigger one. Yeah. So I'm gonna scoop all of this. We're gonna sear off all of this tonight. We're gonna set it up. And one of these days we're gonna show you guys how to make some pasta. So you guys can make some pasta. Eat with your meatball as well. You know? And I'm gonna show you how to make an appetizer, VIP style, you know. Got a lot of good things coming to the channel. You know, we're just working on it behind the scenes. Make sure, you know, you guys, when you watch this channel, you're gonna be like, yeah, definitely I come out, you know, better cook, or I come out, you know, learning a few new techniques that I didn't have before. So that's what the channel is about, educational, you know, for everybody. If your wife can cook, you know what I'm saying, your boyfriend can cook, send them to the channel. Guarantee they will learn something. And we always try to answer everybody when everybody asks a question, as much as we can, you know. We might miss a few person, but we always try to make sure to talk to you guys. Yeah, so it's perfect if meat is still cold. Scoop them just like that. This was 2 pounds of meat, and this is 1 1/3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, kind of basically right. You know? Not letting anything go to waste. Okay. So alright, I'm gonna show you to roll them real quick. You roll them like a dumpling anyway, you know. Put them back down. If you want them to be like all nice, and you know, I'm not worried if they're nice and look all pretty. That's kind of the least of, you know, what we do. Try to keep most of these things rustic, so you guys know, you know, we make it fresh. You know, it's not like, you know, factory bought or anything like that. So when we come back now, we're gonna start dropping them into the pot to sear them off. I was trying to get them cooked into the pot without putting them in the oven. Cook, ready to eat temperature is gonna be like 160. You know, so ready to eat. Alright, so we're using a non-stick frying pan. Make it much easier for you guys as well. You know, get the sear on it. See that? I can just take it up like that. You know? If it wasn't a non-stick frying pan, you could never do that. As I put it in for like 30 seconds. You'd have problem trying to flip it over, you know? Try to keep them like, you know, not touching each other as much as you can. And I think, yeah, wait the right amount. Fit perfectly into the pot. You know? Get rid of the raw thingy. Oh, and I have that. So right now we're gonna let them sear. I got them medium heat. We're gonna let them sear, and then we're gonna, at one side sear, we're gonna flip it to the other side. This is not fully seared, but you know, reaching to the level that you want it to be. So slowly. And meanwhile you cook them as well, it's going to give off a little bit of oil from the beef. So you don't get more oil. You don't want to put too much oil in it as well. This is the perfect amount of oil. You know? Alright, when we come back, we're going to show you when it's kind of hot here. Flip a couple rounds. You see what's going on? Take it from there. Alright, so start flipping them over. Flip over this one and see what they look like. You know? Yeah, that's the color you're looking for right there. Perfect color, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we're looking for right there. Not burn, but golden brown, you know what I'm saying? Right? Take a closer look at that. That's the color you want to get, you know? Definitely. Medium sear. Take time and sear, you know? No pressure. You know you no rush. Now this is supposed to cook within 10 minutes. You know? And if you're getting a lot of oil popping out, you don't want that to happen, all you gotta do is just put a cover on it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want the oil to be all over, you know, over the stove and all that, put a cover on it. It's not really going to stop the searing, but it's going to help with the cooking as well into the center of it. Alright? Just like that. So when we come back, we're going to show you again, we'll flip over some more. Show you the finishing touch. So as we were saying before, you know, don't take, you know, long to be ready. So, you know, I'm going to try them right now with you guys. I got my thermometer right here. We're going to take the temperature on it right now. See what it's like. If you can see that. You can see that? What it says on it? Okay, so let's try one of the big ones and see what it says. It's supposed to be 160 when it's ready, okay? You can see that now? Let me get some different color lights. You guys can see that now? Right? 181. So it's definitely ready right now. Let's try another one just to make sure. Because you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be eating raw meat. Alright? Turn on the blue light on that one. So this is saying 175 right now. So you know everything is ready right now. So we're going to turn the stove off, or we're going to take it off. And this oil right here that you have right here, you can use it to cook with. Because there's a lot of flavor in it, this oil right here. Use it to cook with. If you're cooking some stew, you know, you're making some rice, and you eat beef, you can pour some of it into it and then saute out your vegetable or whatever. But this is very good, you know? Yeah. And some people put pork in their meatball or whatever, but there's no pork in this house. You know, we don't really do pork here, so we just try to keep it, you know, away from pork as much as we can. So this is just beef only, but you can add pork to it for more flavor, alright? If you guys like pork. So, yes, finishing touch on the meatball. With a little bit of twist, because we add some other ingredients that nobody else would add in there, like the marinade, you know, VIP, secret rub marinade. You know we do it all day. Don't forget, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, hit that notification bell. Let's check the presentation and dish out. So yeah, so I decided I'm going to place in this little bit of parsley on it, you know. Parsley is one of the main components in the dish. And I say before, if you want, you can warm some of this, toss the meatball into it, and then you got meatball and sauce. And if you have pasta, same way. Because this go with anything. Or if you have rice, go with some rice. You know what I'm saying? Rice and meatball with a little bit of marinara sauce or a little bit of tomato sauce. So whichever way you take it, you know what I'm saying, you can flip it, you can use it for appetizer. All you gotta do is get a skewer, put it in the skewer, or a toothpick, whatever you call it. Put it in here like that. Little bit of marinara sauce on top of it, on your tray. Somebody come take up one, take a bite, you know, and that's it. It's gone. That's it, you know. Tray pass is ready, it's been set to go. So let me know what you guys think about it. You know what I'm saying? Any recipe that you guys would like. If you want me to write out the ingredients, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know what you guys think. Alright? Don't forget, stay tuned. We got a lot more coming. Hi, thanks for watching the video. We appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, tell a friend, subscribe, like, comment, share, all the above.